and welcome back to my channel. I hope quarantine is going as well for you guys as it is for me. Clearly, as you can see, I am still not in my own bedroom. I am still at my parents' house. In quarantine, Washington State is still on lockdown, believe it or not. And it might get extended past May 4th. But we're not here to get into politics. Today, I wanted to talk about something that is kind of been resonating with me, not only just on the mental health side of things, but in a general aspect of things. And that's giving thanks. Now, we are seeing a lot of very awesome posts about thanking our healthcare workers, which, thank you. You guys are amazing. I have family members who are in the armed services and working the front lines as paramedic and EMTs. And the amount of stuff that they are doing with the lack of supplies and making sure that our society, our community is staying healthy. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. We're also thanking all those businesses that are staying open, that are delivering takeout or just providing food for those families who, like myself, are out of a job, and they're giving these people means to eat. And all these celebrities that are doing amazing things like donating money, and gosh, what did I see not that long ago? The entire original Hamilton cast surprised a little girl who couldn't see Hamilton. If you've not seen that video, link down below. I may have cried a little bit. But today I wanted to talk about some people that I wanted to give thanks to that probably don't get a lot of recognition. And in this spirit of giving thanks and spreading the happiness, these are people who have impacted my life in a way that makes me me. Now, I'm not going to be talking about, and I thank you guys and I love you guys so much, but I'm not going to be talking about my best friends or, my parents, family members, my siblings, because they know on a daily basis how much I love them, because you guys are checking in on me. Well, I'm checking in on you. So this is not about you guys today. The people I'm going to mention, these are people who have impacted my life that I feel like deserve a little bit of thank you just because I want to spread some love. So let's start off with my absolute favorite teacher that I've ever had, Sean Williams. She was one of my professors in college. She taught me everything I know about Ireland. She believed in me when no one else. She was that one teacher that was, you've always heard, she believed in me when no one else did. She honestly did. And she gave me an opportunity to learn about my culture and my heritage and actually go to the country. And she deserves so many thank yous, not only from me, but she does this at where I went to school. They do this program, or this study abroad program, every 3 years. Unfortunately, with travel bans and COVID, this was the year she was teaching the Ireland program, and they couldn't go, and everything is online. And I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sean, that you gave me this opportunity, and unfortunately, you had to uplift an entire syllabus. I just wanted to say that you, despite everything that is going on, are still a rock star teacher, and you will always be one of my favorites, and you deserve everything you get in life. So Sláinte and Gur my gut. Actually, two people I want to talk about are two of my favorite bosses. These are people who lifted my spirits when they were down. These are people who gave me rides in the middle of the night in Los Angeles, or brought me shots of Jameson when I was feeling down. They have both supported my mental health journey on so many levels and surprised me with the way that they reacted to it with such love, because they were some of the first people to be like, hey, I like what you're doing. Like, personal people in my life besides my family, to go, hey, I like what you're doing, and what you're doing is helping me and helping others. So to that, I say thank you, James, and thank you, Travis. You two guys are amazing and have the biggest hearts. You guys are probably two of my favorite bosses or managers that I've ever had, and I always felt safe when you were working. Thank you for all the rides home and the rides everywhere, James. And Travis, if I had a shot of Jameson right now, it would be to you. So I hope you have a couple of people to boss around, because you were one of the best bosses that I have ever had. So thank you so much, James and Travis, for being there for me and supporting me in my workplaces. Speaking of work, I just want to mention a slew of my favorite coworkers, because these are people that A, kept a smile on my face, B, I knew it was going to be a good shift when I walked in there, and C, they are continuously giving me support. And one of these people, they did not actually work with me. I handed them their job application like a week before I left. So I didn't really get to work with them, but they have, throughout this entire thing, consistently checked in on me to see how I was doing. And I guess I'll start with you, Lee. Thank you. I never actually got to work with you, which kind of sucks, because everyone I've ever talked to says that you are an amazing person, you're an amazing human being, and I am kind of sad that I actually never got to work with you, but thank you so much for checking in on me during this whole time and seeing how my anxiety was and asking about my sewing skills, which was unheard of, but thank you so much. Jenny Mack. We only got to work together for such a short time, but fellow cat ladies unite. You are just one of the sweetest, sassiest Irish American girls from Boston that I know, and I can't believe I had the opportunity to work with you, especially during that whole time where my mom was going through cancer and you have had similar issues, and it was like I felt like I could talk to you because you knew exactly what was going on. Or that time that I was on my cane for my freaking sciatica, and you just kept on coming back up to the host desk to be like, do you need anything? It's like, no, I can actually walk, but you would not let me get anything. And again, same with Travis. If I had a shot of Jameson, girl, you, Travis, and I, we all work together. We need to get that going.
Editor Vivian here. So as I was going through this video, I totally forgot someone, and I don't know how I could do that, because this person has been one of the first people in LA that I could really talk about my mental health with, because they were suffering with the same issues. And the fact that we still talk and we're still friends to this day, I can't even believe it. So April, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being my sounding board and an example of something that I was not in this alone, and that there were other people out there like me. And I'm so glad that we still talk, and I'm so glad that I had the chance to meet you and be friends with you. So thank you.
Danielle, #1 Beatles fan that I know, has seen Paul McCartney live in person more than 100 times. I'm not joking. Worked with me at the bookstore. This is one person that if you get a chance to meet them in your life is changed positively for the rest of it. She is one of the most happy, energetic people, and she was one of those people that once you walked in and you knew that Danielle was working, it was a good shift. I can't even, just thinking about you, Danielle, makes me so happy inside. And if I could take you back up to Washington with me to be my co-worker wherever I worked forever, I would. You are amazing, and I miss you dearly. Super T, same thing as Danielle. This is the guy who trained me at the nightclub and consistently is just one of the sassiest guys I have ever met. We call him Super T. His name is Terrence, but we call him Super T. Everyone had nicknames at the nightclub. Literally the first day that I got trained was by Super T. And instead of telling me how to do anything at the job, we played MASH, the MASH, and so we could get a vibe for us. And that's just the type of style that Super T is, and it is so infectious. And it's kind of like one of those people that, what would Super T do in that situation? And he is just so bubbly. And so to you gorgeouses, I salute you. Daryl, not Daryl Dixon, although if this Daryl did die, I would be very sad. The bartender with the most shots of Jameson around, no nuts. Yes, I miss you. Our Monday shifts together, I miss you. Thank you so much for just continuing to be in my life and being an awesome presence and taking me to the Beetle House in Los Angeles. That was one of the best experiences that I've ever had, and I miss you so much. And thank you for giving me this inside joke with not only you, but my little sister. And I just miss your presence. So thanks, Daryl. And Anthony Delio, thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe, for being a presence in my life. He was one of the security guards at the nightclub, and I could have the deepest conversations with him, and he was really a big supporting factor of me being somewhat mentally healthy through my mom's cancer diagnosis. He let me just speak whatever was on my mind. Thank you so much, and I hope that your acting career is just going further and further in life. I want to throw a shout out, actually one of my old coworkers. But this doesn't fall under the coworker category. I just want to shout out Ben Tibbles, just for making me laugh and providing me with some education. And when we did work together, this guy was always so positive and upbeat. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met in LA. But during this entire thing, he's been brewing his own beer and documenting it on Instagram. And so his link to his Instagram is down below if you want to check him out. Those were in Instagram stories. Unfortunately, those are gone. But every single time that those would pop up, I would watch the process. And Ben's a comedian, and it is just hilarious. So thank you, Ben, for giving me some smiles during all of this, because that's what we really need right now, is love and smiles. Big thank you to, I'm gonna try and remember all of you, Terry, Michelle, Andy, Mercedes. They all purchased some of my subversive cross-stitch and embroidery, basically little frames that say swear words that I hand-stitch, because this is what I'm doing during this entire bull crap of a pandemic. So thank you guys for supporting me. If you guys want to see you guys at home want to see any of those, they are in my Instagram, which of course is linked down below. But thank you guys for supporting me and buying some products so I can keep my roots from showing. Yes, this is not my natural hair color. Just saying. And last but not least, it wouldn't be a Vivian video without mentioning mental health. Thank you to my therapist. Seriously, thank you. Even though we are doing this through teleconference or FaceTime, which is not the same, being able to still have our sessions and being able to get what I want said off my chest is so helpful. I know a lot of you are not quarantined or locked down or social distancing at your parents' house, but that's in another aspect of like mentality of moving back into your parents' house after you pretty much lived on your own or with roommates since you were out of college for the most part. So it's a different mentality. So thank you to my therapist for keeping me sane. That's it. Okay, that is it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for all the people who watch these videos. I appreciate you guys. This is, again, I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. This is more or less me having another form of therapy to release my thoughts and feelings out. It was a suggestion from one of my past therapists, not the present one, but it helps me to spread my thoughts to the world, and hopefully by telling my story, someone else can start spreading theirs and feel more comfortable, because if they see that I'm talking about it, they might feel comfortable enough To be like, if she's talking about it, I can talk about it too. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit all those buttons down below. It really means the world to me. The more we talk about mental health, the more we spread the love, the more the stigma breaks and people get the help that they need. Hit that subscribe button. I try to upload videos every Monday, unless mental health permitting, because last week I know there wasn't one, and I am not sorry. I needed a break. Plain and simple. So until next time, you guys, wash your hands, don't touch your face, social distance, follow your governor's rules, sláinte.